Walton can tip it. Bryant with the save.
Oh, you're going to get a shot here.
Final second.
Look at the time. 9.58 world record. I told you, Tom Hammond.
The ball. Lewis gets it to LeBron for three for the win. Yeah!
Ladies and gents, you know it's Mr. King Up Gang, and I don't miss nothing at all. So in this video, right, I'm gonna give you guys a little treat, right? And this is just something that I do. Like, I like to show the fans that what is in front of you is not always what's true. You gotta really do your research. You gotta really be hip to this shit, because they would take you for a clown, and they will manipulate you. And since we are manipulating, let's talk about the leader of the cult, right? He's the leader of the cult, leader of the PBC cult. He's the head of the snake, right? So Al Heyman, right? This is what he does with these PBC guys. Smart guy, but very manipulative, right? This is what he does. So Al Heyman give these PBC fighters like a decent amount of money. Like, I'm gonna say he give them a lot of money, right? He give them a lot of money, right? But him giving them a lot of money, that comes with something, right? That comes with the flexibility that you have with your own career and every move that you make, right? Not just the fights that you choose, but what you say, right? So if you pay attention to these fighters on the PBC, when they're asked about a fight, when they know that it's probably bad for business, you feel me? Because Al Heyman done spoke to these guys already. He done told them, yo, we not looking this way. So just don't worry about that. We're not looking this way. You feel me? And once he tell them that, they can't talk about those fighters in interviews, or they try to avoid talking about those fighters in interviews, right? And I'm letting you know this is what it is, bro. And it's evident by all the clips that I'm gonna show you how these fighters react when it comes to Terrence Bud Crawford. So Al Heyman tell these guys, you can't do this. You feel me? You can't fight this person, because he's able to navigate them through money, right? He gave them this amount of money, so this comes with the price. You can't do this, you can't do that, right? How I know? Errol Spence Jr. just defeated Yordenis Ugas. He was on air saying that he wants the Terrence Bud Crawford fight next. But we seen a contract that came out from the PBC, from Al Heyman, offering Canelo Alvarez a $55 million fight with Errol Spence Jr. at 164. So it's evident that these guys don't have no control over their career, right? So I'm going to show you how these guys navigate when it comes to Terrence Bud Crawford. Now, you got to remember, Terrence Bud Crawford is really dangerous, right? He's too dangerous. He done moved up, knocked everybody out since he been at the weight division, stopped everybody that they thought he wasn't going to stop. So Al Heyman done told him, yo, we're not looking that way. So when you see these fighters react when asked about Terrence Bud Crawford, they look uncomfortable and they start saying weird shit that doesn't even make any sense. And this video is going to prove that Al Heyman is really got these guys trained, and they got to stay in line. Even Brian Castano, recently Brian Castano was asked who he wants to fight he was asked who he wants next if he becomes undisputed after the Jermell Trollo fight. And he says he wants to fight Errol Spence Jr., right? You got to remember, Brian Castano, he's a PBC guy. He says he wants to fight Errol Spence Jr., right? Mind you, how you going to fight Errol Spence Jr. if Errol Spence Jr. is supposed to fight Terrence Bud Crawford? You don't know who's going to win that fight. How I know? Because later on in the interview, he was asked who he think is going to win the fight. And he said he can't say. It's a 50-50 fight. So would you fight Errol Spence Jr. if he lost to Terrence Bud Crawford? No, right? So that's to show you that he knows that Errol Spence Jr. is not going to fight Terrence Bud Crawford next. They still looking for an opponent, right? and most likely he's gonna move up. I'm gonna prove all of this in this video. Just stay tuned and just run the motherfucking tape.
I say super fight. I'm talking about that dude. That's going to be my legacy fight because he's like me. I'm a special talent, and he's just a little different than everybody else. Who is that guy in or around your weight class? Because I have an answer for that question. I think Stephen A. has the same answer. What's your answer to that question?
I mean, I really just don't know right now. For right now, it looks like Keith Thurman. I really don't know right now.
You don't see
I know
Terrence
what you're trying
Crawford?
to get to. You're probably trying to say Terrence Crawford.
Yes.
You know, that fight's gonna happen. Hopefully he beats Jeff Horn and gets that belt. And like I said, I want to be undisputed welterweight champion of the world. So when he does get that belt, we can make it happen in the future.
Sends him back. Another left hand and a knockdown score. 40 seconds to go here in round number 9. Let's see what Crawford does with it. Here he comes. Backs him up with a left hand again. Horns in the corner. Uppercut lands. Crawford on the attack. That's it. It's over. It's over. We celebrated an undefeated triple count winner in New York today.
I think Chris Algieri beat Phillies Diaz. He beat the Russian kid. Adongo just got knocked out by Reese Gregarious later than he did Terrence Crawford. So now it's somebody else. Victor Post? Victor Post, who he beat? Matisse? Matisse, when he showed, when he get hit back, he folded. When Pacquiao hit him back, he folded. Undisputed at 140 with his smoke mirrors. Jeff Horn. I thought Manny Pacquiao beat him. I thought Manny Pacquiao beat him again. Jeff Horn, who had Jeff Horn beat?
Comes down, just like Bob said, it's the fighters. It's always the fighters. When they ask for something, or it's a fight that can be made, we're going to go do it. We've worked with Top Rank, many times in the past, and it seems like the relationship's just been getting better and better. And I'm looking forward to tonight. It's been a great event, great promotion, and obviously November 20th, we're going right back into it again. So it's worked very well together. Thank you.
Hold up. Time out. Can you reverse what you just said a few minutes ago? It's the what? The fighters that makes the fight, that want the fight, you go get the fight.
That's right. Now I know where you're going to go with this.
All right. I just wanted y'all to hear.
I don't know where you're going with it.
No.
It's a new day.
It's definitely
a new day.
It's definitely a new day, but I just wanted y'all to hear that on camera. So y'all know it ain't Terrence Crawford that's been stealing the fights, all the fights that y'all been wanting to see. I just wanted y'all to know that. Live and direct.
Me and Terrence Crawford on different side of the streets. He's just signed with ESPN. I don't fight for ESPN. I fight for Showtime or Fox. You know what I'm saying? So he's on this side of the street. Al Heyman.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I read it all too. Terrence Crawford, wait till he get a belt. Yeah. He ain't did nothing in the welterweight today. When he get a belt, you want to go over there. Keith Thurman want to go over there, and now y'all want to say, "Oh, I ain't fought nobody," but I got a belt now, so why?
Okay. Sean Porter got a belt too.
So now
Sean Porter got a belt too. Sean Porter. So why would I go to the easy road and knock Sean Porter out? Why wouldn't I?
Look at this dude.
Why wouldn't I?
You a smart man, but not that smart.
60, 40 guys. 70, 30 now. Fuck it. Boy, you gonna make me do 80-20. I'm an 80-20 nigga.
Go ahead and hush up Terrence Crawford.
Hey, they gotta pay like they wait, man.
Stay out the way. What's next? Oh, well, everybody know who I want next. I want Terrence Crawford. Make that happen. Make that happen. Oh, definitely. That's the fight that I want. That's the fight everybody else wants. Like I said, I'm gonna get these straps and I'm gonna go over there and take these shit to them. Bring it down. Spirit season. Y'all know what time it is, baby. Terrence, I come for that motherfucking bill.
3 weeks later.
There might be a little bit of off the field.
but I have a kind request from a boxer, a champion, who used to be our champion at 140 pounds, unified champion, undisputed. His name is Terrence Bud Crawford, and he would love for you guys to review his case for him to become the mandatory at 147 pounds.
He's afraid of Terrence Crawford. He's afraid of Terrence Crawford. What was making that fight so long? He waited so long that he became devastated. If you don't do what's right, you will be cursed. And guess what happens?
Say what you want to say. I have no interest in the Crawford fight. It does not interest me. They might find a way to interest me. They can entice me. But I've never felt that interested. I was interested in the Danny Garcia fight when he moved up.
You know, at 147, Terrence Bud Crawford's competition, zero respect. Has not been impressive.
Jeff Horn, former champ.
Former what? Okay, Jeff Horn. Who's Jeff Horn? Nobody. I got so many different disrespectful things that I can say right now. I don't even want to do it because that was back then. Doesn't even matter now. But Amir Khan can beat Jeff Horn. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if Terrence Crawford can beat Amir Khan. Amir Khan is a better fighter than a lot of his competition lately.
Jacob asks, why not go into a unification with Terrence Crawford? He has a belt, why not?
Interesting. Real talk, after Josecito Lopez, it seemed like ESPN wanted to get at me. A lot of people want to get at me. Boxing's a hot commodity right now. At the end of the day, I wanted to get at Manny Pacquiao.
Hard to make, or is it going to happen, is Spence versus Crawford. Do you think we'll ever see that fight? Because I heard you say if Spence beats Pacquiao, he might move up. And you were calling him undisputed if he beats Pacquiao. Are you not factoring in the WBO champ, Terrence Crawford?
If I got it correct, you only need 3 to be called undisputed.
Moving forward, Terrence Crawford, when he was asked who he would want to fight, he has repeatedly mentioned you first, and he's obviously some free agent or whatever he is. What do you think about the possibility of making that fight as your next fight, and what do you think of the fight in general?
I do want to fight champions. I'm going to be looking forward to getting in the ring with a champion. I want an opportunity to get a world title again. So if that's the best opportunity, I'll take it. You know, I always love great fights. I love making exciting fights in the welterweight division. But like I said, you see what I'm representing right now. So this might be the ladder that I'm climbing.
Crawford already said, hey, look, Errol Spence, I've been wanting that fight for the longest. If he don't want to fight me, then I want to fight Jermell Charlo, Brian Castano winner. What's your take on that?
How about he do what's best and go fight Errol Spence then? Shut up, take a little bit less money, be quiet, humble yourself, and fight Errol Spence, he a stud.
Well, you know, just everything, you know, like I don't know what else to tell you about the Crawford kid. When he fighting again? Shit. When the fuck is he fighting again? Like who the fuck he fought last? Like I don't even know nothing about the kid. I just don't want to fight, you know what I'm saying? Don't ask me.
What do you think Terrence Crawford does? Does he fight Earl? Does he fight you?
Yeah, Terrence Crawford need to get his own shit together first. That motherfucker got a lawsuit with his own people. He don't know when he fighting. I don't know what the hell going on with that kid. You know, he ain't on my mind. He ain't on my radar. He ain't on nothing. He don't matter to me. He don't matter to Earl. We ain't worried about no damn Terrence Crawford. We ain't waiting on him. He ain't waiting on us. So we ain't waiting on him. The hell with Terrence Crawford.
What do you think about this fight? That's a great fight.
Yo, these dudes need to be fighting 160. These niggas making it me and shit.
I ain't fighting for you. Danny, who we gotta talk to make this fight happen? Right now I'm just enjoying life, you feel me?
It's a great fight for me.
Danny, would you stay at 47 for Crawford if they offered you to fight, or?
Honestly, I would love to fight Crawford, but I want to say my days at 147 are over because I don't want to.
So he took.
I don't want to say. I don't want to say
He's
something.
big, he's tall.
I don't want to say something that my next fight is at 147. So
gotta be worth
you
it.
know.
Okay.
But I will fight anybody. That's not a question. I already proved that.
Final thoughts on who possibly it could be against, or what type of fight, like a tune-up fight before you get one of those big names, or straight to the big names?
I didn't speak no names yet.
Right.
But I would love to fight Thurman again. I would love to fight Kell Brook.
Crawford, maybe.
I would love to fight Mikey Garcia, or potentially a Crawford fight.
Right.
Not next, but that's a big fight because we have a history, and I feel like he needs somebody like me.
¿Quién ganaría, Spence o Crawford en una pelea independiente?
No sé, es para sentarse, comprar popcorn y ver la pelea.
I don't know, I'm just gonna get the popcorn and enjoy the fight. So.
Assuming you win Saturday night, do you want the winner of Spence versus Crawford next year for undisputed versus undisputed?
¿Te gustaría enfrentar al ganador de Spence contra Crawford el año que viene para una super batalla indiscutidos el año que viene?
Sí, me encantaría porque son rivales que muy completos, donde son de los mejores libra por libra del momento, y primeramente Dios, saliendo victorioso y sano de esta pelea, estaría bueno hacer una pelea con él.
Absolutely. God willing, if I come out healthy and well of this fight and victorious as well, then why am I not gonna be willing to fight two of the best pound for pound fighters that there is right now? They're elite, and I would be glad to be able to be in the ring with them.
Enfrentarlo a Spence, obviamente. Sí.
He says that if he beats Charlo, he would like to face Spence. ¿Qué mensaje tienes a
Why don't you activate your mandatory versus Crawford?
Yeah.
There's like 7 people who comment every single one of the videos.
Let me say this. And if I get in trouble, I get in trouble. It's what it is. Y'all should already know that when you saying, well, hey, you should have did this, you should have did that. I have people that I have to listen to. And when those people give me direction, when those people give me the business and tell me where it works to my advantage and where it doesn't, I have to sit back and do what I have to do. And at this point in time, I'm still sitting back and seeing what's going to happen.